Hello and welcome everyone. Sorry, I'm just shaking my mouse. I bought a new one and it's cheap and it's shit. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Dumbass class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer, and my players as always. In the last episode, finally I had managed to herd the cats into a general area that I'd actually created and worked on. After many roundabout ways of getting there, we stopped off to make some more guns and to get some more equipment. Our team is now our team, most of them are walking around with some sort of flame weapons. You can kind of guess what's coming in the near, not too distant future. They made it to the crashed site of the Tau vessel, as Cooney had gone off to scout the area. She had laid her beady little eyes on the ship that she left so many months ago.
I'm not a rat.
Yeah, he's still got beady little eyes.
Beady little eyes.
You haven't seen Tau? They have beady little eyes. Upon arriving at the ship, gasp who's, the ship has not been left alone. There are a number of heretics and heretical constructs that have cut away some of the outer hull of the craft. Cooney can make out that there is a hole at the very least leading inside. They have not gone down the ramp which you locked after you left. And as Cooney has her helmet on over the communications channel, she can make out the distress signals from a Tau. Tau Morse code, whichever way you want to put it. And that is where we left off the episode. So I'm about to bring you all over onto a map screen.
Yes.
It's kind of laid out how it's meant to be laid out, but your tokens, you can move your tokens. You're not behooved to stay where you are. However, Cooney is scouting ahead, and the rest of you didn't roll to scout, so you got to stay back behind Cooney. And I don't think I put a bob down either, so.
Good lord. I see what you mean now, but they were fucking cramped. Good lord.
There's actually more meat shields than what I could put on the board.
Oh my god.
Can of sardines back there.
Where is Timothy? Or Timothy?
Tim's at the front.
Oh, that's Tim.
Tim?
I remember this map.
And I didn't know where you wanted your drones, Cooney.
They should probably be in the back because they were very low powered, as
And
far as I remember.
they had like a quarter battery full. So they can still, hover, they can still be used, but yeah, you won't be able to use them much more after, the next big combat, kind of.
I'll leave them close to Cray.
Right, I'll leave them where they are then. And technically, there is.
I can control them, right? Yeah, I can. So just leave them where they are, and I'll control them as needed. I don't remember. Do we have a sheet for them?
I do.
We do.
Yes. A Bob is there.
We just have to move all the meat shields up first so we can get Bob in. Oh, okay. Ow.
So, what do you want to do?
Oh yeah, I remember this map now too. This is where I saw the fucking hawk, didn't I?
All general charge.
I mean, hang on. Real quick, I'm gonna ask Cooney, what do you see? What the fuck does this
I would be relaying every single thing that I say.
What do your glassy eyes see, Goody?
What do your beady
I'm
rat-like
informed.
eyes see?
There you go. What do your beady eyes see?
Again,
Could
not
I?
fucking rat-like. They're very big and anime-like. Look at the picture.
It's not official art.
I would describe anime eyes as beady.
I would not. I'll inform exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
So, to what appear to be fucked up servitors and to whatever the fuck those are.
Because
Because
if
I
they
have,
look sentient, I would say snipe them first. Because the servitors are going to be slow. I don't know what the fuck these are.
I
Let
mean,
me brush the meat shields up.
I'll set up a position and take aim.
Okay, Cooney. So the longer you watch them, the more you can see that you are correct. There are two corrupted, rundown servitors. The two individuals behind them, however, seem to be fully operating them. In one case, it seems to be a poor, very poor MIU type linked connection. The other one is literally pulling levers on the back of the servitor construct thing, and it is performing its duty.
It turned one of the servitors into one of those like child.
Digger toys, where you pull the
yeah.
levers and yeah.
Look, Mammy, I'm making power lines. Okay. Yeah. So snipe one of the controllers. Preferably the one with the levers, if that's okay.
You want Bob
meanwhile-
to do it?
I'll take aim at one.
Bob is currently. Oh, Bob is there actually. Yeah. Fuck. Ah,
Well,
shit! Ah!
currently you guys are technically further back. Cooney's the only one with Muttermouth who has scouted out ahead.
Yeah.
So you
I mean,
you guys
we could
cannot
send-
see the enemy
I would
unless you're
say
going
we're
to move up.
behind these things here. So I would say I would organize the meat shields to come through first, then followed by the gunners, then me, Bob, and Cray. So after the shot goes forward, the meat shields rush forward, then followed by such. If that makes sense.
Fair enough.
We call this shit wave formation.
From my position, can I see both of them?
Yes.
So in that case, the one that was pulling the lever was this one.
The one that is pulling the lever is your top one.
Top one. Okay. I'll take aim, full aim, and I'll tell.
Plus 30.
I'll tell them. I'll tell them that as soon as they're ready, I'll start firing. So full aim. You said plus 30 for surprise.
Yep.
I literally don't think I can miss.
Don't jinx yourself for the love of God, Emperor. You rolled a 3. Good lord.
That's 15, 16 degrees of success.
Roll damage because it's a surprise round. There is no
Yeah, they can't dodge.
dodge. That's the one I'm looking for.
I'll substitute the 1 for 10, which is the maximum.
I don't think you need to.
I mean, you never know, so that would be a 17, 12, 14, 12, 16.
Oh my god. I think it's dead. Correct?
I need to see if I have anything that gives me bonuses for shooting while hidden.
I know in Only War they had ones, but that was only for like las guns, which is kind of funny.
Was it only for las guns?
Yeah, it was only for las guns. There was ones for las guns, and there was one for solid projectile, and then I was like, oh, okay.
No, they had you could get mastery for lots of different types.
Yeah.
Because
Like power was one that you could get as well, and plasma, I think.
Yeah, no, because I think there was a specific one for shooting while in stealth that increased the damage. Just if you were stealth.
Yeah, sorry, no,
Well,
there
stealth.
was one there for shooting
in
in stealth,
stealth.
and then there was also an additional one for shooting unaware enemies with a las gun. So it doubled up. Because I remember one of the players in the Krieg game had that with a long las.
Okay, so that is your meat shields who charged up.
Oh, I do have one of those.
Oh, a meat shield? Yeah, we have fucking like 10 of them.
No. It's Disciple of Montka.
Oh.
They move up.
Holy shit! Hold on, I need to get this. Where is this?
Wait, what is this talent?
Disciple of Montka.
Oh, the killing blow. Oh, of course.
Yeah. Oh, it's a rank 7 talent. Okay, it's gonna be a while still. Like,
Are we not rank 7 now?
I don't
Are we
think
rank
so.
6?
You shouldn't have the
It
XP
makes
anyway,
sense to be a rank 7.
considering
What?
someone was meant
I
to have
don't.
spent all their
I
XP
don't.
in the last episode.
We are
The
rank
last
7.
session.
We are?
Once you cross 25,000, we're in rank 7, yeah.
Then we are rank 7. Then I need to get 750.
You begged, borrowed, and stole that little extra XP at the end of last session. You didn't even spell it on fucking the killing blow.
I mean, look at it. I would have dealt so much damage.
So, your surprise round has gone off. Your people have ran 2 turns.
Good lord.
If you guys want to move, by all means, you can move up. Technically 2 turns worth of movement. I'm going to tell you now, I'm very disappointed. Why someone else didn't move up to try and snipe both of them at the same time? It was meant to be bang. Right, that's over. Right, we can move on. Now I've had to get
No, we're
running
doing enemy
formation for one dude.
I mean, I waited. People were like, no, you shoot. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Now we demoralize them by having all the inbreds scream, "Ah!" or their
Appalling.
local equivalent.
Appalling. So yeah, you guys need to manage your movement because you've got 2 turns. I've moved the inbreds up 2 turns worth because they can only run for a surprise and then the next turn is run. So that's how they got to here. But you guys have 2 turns to move up or do something. You know?
Yeah. Well, if I can run to there, and then I can. Let me see.
Admittedly, Cooney, you are getting another shot.
Yeah, Cooney, you can just snipe the other one.
So, you know, as long as you actually kill this one, no, shouldn't be a problem. But, you know.
If I can shoot again, then...
Well, someone wanted the line infantry to charge, so I had to set that all up.
Yeah.
So, you no longer get the plus 30, Cooney, and the enemy can take evasive actions.
Okay. So, half aim. Full auto again, short range. No bonuses or minuses, correct?
No negatives and no positives. That is correct.
Okay, in that case,
Good lord.
that's
Well, with
9
10
degrees of
degrees.
success.
+1, 10 degrees of success. I don't actually think he can dodge.
Oh, sorry. I read just the 7. So it's 9 plus 1, 10, 11 degrees of success because of my talent.
Oh god. In fairness, all he has to do is get 5 degrees of success.
A natural 1, and he gets a
He
critical
survives.
success.
God. He doesn't have
I mean, he
dodge.
got
Hang
5
on,
degrees.
how does he not have? Oh.
What? Oh, you put a plus in.
No,
Wait, no.
no. It wouldn't matter. He's still failed. Oh, actually.
Oh my god.
I mean, he got
Yeah.
he got
Oh
5
my god,
degrees.
yeah, he literally has.
Hang on.
His
No,
floor is 0.
No,
What?
it's because I apparently didn't put in the stats on this character sheet.
Oh.
So I need to take. So he just succeeds, but only just. But it doesn't matter because it's 1 success against. So 11 still hit. So it's not like he actually has survived this attack.
So he dodges 1 of the 5, so it's 4 hits.
Yes.
So... Righteous Fury.
And of course, there's a fucking Righteous Fury in there. Good lord, man.
Where's the Righteous Fury again?
Top of the combat?
Oh, found it.
Yeah, every weapon sheet I believe has righteous on it. It doesn't.
How's it?
I think it is on foot. Nope. I don't think I have once gotten a Righteous Fury to go.
Shashla Dal Yefkuni. Pulls it back. Where is the Righteous Fury button again?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Right at the top, under agility and intelligence.
Yeah.
So you see a GM roll, then Righteous Fury.
Oh, right. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Above journal and vehicle.
Well, thank fuck they're the only 2 of these character sheets I have to deal with. You did get a Righteous Fury. It is pen.
So wait,
yes.
Do the servitor stop working automatically?
Well, they are so close to the operators, and he's fired so many shots that I'm just having it go straight into the servitor.
I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm going to continue the momentum and just have the Izmirians rush up and then just start beating on the corpses just to make sure I get them practice that way.
I think I got them all. As you're back over here, screaming at them to keep moving, to keep charging, to keep.
As I cross the here, it's like, get them, go fucking get him now, get him, beat his ass.
Sure. So as they come around the corner, they don't really know what's going on because they're more going for blind charge at this moment.
Yes.
But as they come around the corner, they see the dead bodies and the sparking, ruined servitors. Sure, the meat shields will go and just, frenzy-like strike at the corpses. The bloodskinners, a little bit more trained, don't really see the point in striking corpses.
I'm going to have Timmy come back and the gunner boys especially come back to me. It's like, okay, you guys come back. Just want to make sure that the meat shields will charge blindly at the enemy for me. Gray, you'll be happy. They will no longer be with us soon.
Do a spear point with the Izmirians.
This feels like an inefficient use of resources.
This feels like what?
Inefficient use of resources.
Well, if there's anything inside now, they're going to shoot the fucking meat shields, aren't they?
True.
And move
I
your
need
shit up.
help.
Hurry the hell up. Good lord.
So Cooney, as you perhaps you reload your weapon or you blow some smoke off of it or whatever the fuck you do, say a little prayer to your greater nonsense.
I'll just reload, like I
comes
said.
charging past you with Heinrich. Get him! Beat those corpses! Get him!
I'm efficient. I'm just gonna get up and reload and let them beat the living shit out of the corpses. That like.
No, that's what you see Heinrich shouting as he is Miriam charge on board.
Like, there's not much I can do about that. Like, just, okay.
Just a visual spectacle.
Yeah.
So yes, as you get closer to the ship, you can see the scorch and grinder marks where different servitors have tried prying down the ramp. You can see where they've attached hooks and chains to try and use brute force to pull the ramp down, and then you can see where someone's built a very rickety scaffolding up to one of the wings, and they've begun digging into the side of the ship. There is a hole in the ship that you can access, or Cooney can unlock it.
Just pull out your keys and hit the unlock button.
I'll unlock it.
Or just hold it down, put the windows down.
So Cooney puts into her, I'm guessing it would be Tau Communications array, which she puts a signal through, which unlocks the cargo ramp. Maybe it's to inform them that a fire warrior patrol is back or that something's docking, who knows. Anyway, the docking begins to open as the Fettits, Thomas, I believe, went in last time, or Muttermouth did. One of the Fettits went with you last time. They were originally closer. I've been trying to stay a bit away from the inbreds, but as the ramp opens, there is a visible waft of air that comes out of the craft. The Fettits recoil almost immediately, smelling something that's not quite right. The ramp begins to open, but then you hear the sounds of screeching, decaying metal as the mechanism struggles and judders and only manages to open halfway.
Huh.
Well,
Oh, you know, Goonie, I don't think you will like this. But if it was me, I would just start pouring Prometheus in this and light it on fire. I don't think we'll be able to salvage anything from this.
yes, we will. There are still people inside. I'm receiving a distress beacon.
People.
Oh no.
Ooh.
There are still my people are still inside there. So, although we should indeed burn the filth, do try not to injure my comrades.
Okay, this is going to complicate things then. Right. Cray, is there any way you can get these, get the servos working on the ramp? Also, this, you may need to move the map on the stream.
I might need to, mightn't I? Apologies for that.
Yes. Yeah, Curdy's still looking at the canyon and not the ship. There you go.
I mean, it looks like the engine just rusted through, so... Are the chains still attached?
Yes, there are still chains attached. You could try brute forcing pulling the ramp down.
I ordered the meat shields to start pulling on the chains.
I imagine over enough time you are teaching the Izmirians some low Gothic.
Yeah,
So,
we keep yelling at them in low Gothic, so I like to think they're picking it up.
certain bits, like I'm going to give it to Anus and Timmy, and, you know, they all understand a lot more. So Timmy kind of does the translating, you know, grab the chains, get pulling, you know, start screaming at them, you know, learning from his betters how to deal with them. As all 10 of your meat shields take up a chain each, or not each, but in teams of 5, 2 teams of 5 rather, and they begin yanking and pulling. The screeching of the metal is there. They are making some progress. Why did I do a D10? It was a D100 I wanted to roll. It's taking some time. It's taking some grunt and some effort.
I was going to say you could probably use Bob.
Probably could have.
Bob has his guns aimed at the thingy.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So it takes some time, some grunting, some effort. After about 10-15 minutes of really, you know, now you're even getting into it. Heinrich screaming at Timmy, who screams at them, who they pull harder. The sounds of metal creaking, something snapping, and the ramp lowers enough for you to climb aboard.
Okay.
As the light shines into the hangar bay, the departure bay, whatever we're going to call it, whereas before it was pretty standard for a Tau ship. There wasn't much in the way of oddities. Now, as you look in, there's almost a mist that hangs in the air, low to the ground, more like a fog rather than a mist. But anyway. The walls seem moist. You don't see much growing. There's not like big piles of slime or anything like that, but there's a smell, a mildewy, off smell. And as I said, everything is damp.
Anyway, if you detect toxins in the air, Gray, with your auspex, or is there another way we can do it?
I have my auger array with me, but also, if you have a gas mask, I think now is the time to use it.
Fuck, I don't think I have a gas mask. I have filtration plugs.
Oh, they're better than nothing.
I think I have a cybernetics. That.
Okay, this I have basic. Sorry, not basic. I have trained survival. Could I theoretically quickly show the Izmirians how to like rip a rag off, dampen it or piss in it, and then wrap it around their nose so that it makes an impromptu like fucking chemical mask?
It only helps against chlorine gas.
Yeah, but it's at least something for them, because I'll be doing something similar just by wrapping a fucking wrapping something around my face, but I'm also slipping in some fucking filtration plugs.
Give me a deceive check with a +10.
Deceive +10.
Yeah, okay. I mean, the pass rate is very low. They are experienced. You.
Yeah.
So hang on, are you actually doing? So are you taking some rag, pissing on it, and then wrapping it around your own mouth?
No. Okay, I'm gonna show them. Like I'm wrapping a rag.
It's a hard sell. Whilst the blood skinners will do what you say, the meat shields will not.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So you know what? Yeah. Fuck it. Okay. Wait, hang on. Trini, is your fucking helmet sealable, or is it...
Pretty sure it's sailable.
Okay. Cray, you have a respirator or some shit built into yourself, or have you got a gas mask or a breather?
It'd be filtration plugs, gas mask, or mechanical lungs would be the three that I can think of.
Okay.
I don't know if you have them, Cray, but they're like the three that.
They have a respirator unit, plus
Cool.
20 resistance.
Okay.
And it also has a vox modulator. Apparently.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it can make my
Right.
voice be transmitted in a variety of ways.
You can beep and boop in all sorts of accents.
Yes.
Because I do kind of want these guys to survive a little bit fucking longer than usual, so like I do want them to try and put these fucking rags and shit on.
This, I would like to use a tech use to scan with my auger array to see if there's anything iffy already going on with gas.
Okay, so you need to give me a Medicae. Ooh. Can you do this with your auger array? I think you can. So yeah, give me a Medicae test. You'd be doing it as a diagnostic test. You'd get a plus 20 for your auger array.
Actually, can I also do that? Because I do have an Archaeotech diagnostic.
Ooh.
Yes, you can. So yours isn't going to be as widespread as Cray's, because Cray's using his auger array to read the what's in the atmosphere. Yours is only going to be in the immediate area around you, whereas Cray's is much further spread. But yeah, you can do that, and you do get I believe it's a plus 20 for your diagnosis. No, it's a Archaeotech
Plus
one, isn't it? So it's plus 30, I think.
No, it's, hold on. Archaeotech. Sorry, 1 second.
And Cray, your
Where is my
auger is a
Archaeotech?
good quality, isn't it?
There you go.
Best quality.
Best quality, gotcha. Okay.
Plus 25 to Medicaid and diagnostic. My Archaeotech
Okay,
diagnostic.
so it's a 25 to your test.
Yeah. It's already added.
So Cray, you detect a number of gases that are not technically dangerous. There are obviously other chemicals in the air that do pose health and risk problems, but you're not breathing them in enough quantities. Like, all the numbers are in the area where it's safe for you to breathe, it's safe for you to go in. Cooney, similar with yours, only your numbers are a lot better as you're outside near the ramp, whereas Cray's kind of pushing his sensors further into the ship to detect stuff. However, Cray, your auger array detects trace elements of redacted. I'll come back to you in a moment. Cooney, your diagnoster picks up very, very faint traces of something that is redacted. Doesn't tell you what it is. Mystery element number 246. For Cray, if you want, you can run an auger array with your auger array, but you're flicking the no button on, as good quality auger arrays can detect warp nonsense. Because it's good quality. Because it's good quality, there's no negatives.
I'll do a no scan.
Okay.
Any negatives?
Plus 30.
Including the best quality?
That is with the best quality. Okay.
Jesus.
The readings aren't as good. Perhaps it was as the craft was venting into the atmosphere, it blew more particles towards you. The engine bay's numbers have decreased massively, but you do detect warp instabilities and warp energies within the craft. But you can't pinpoint them, nor can you properly diagnose what these are. You just know it's matter from the warp. That could be there's a psyker using a tiny power. It could be anything. We all know what it's going to be, but it could be anything.
I say
Actually, that's a good point. My Silacus crystal on my wrist, does that detect anything? It should
No.
glow when there's psychers within 10 meters. So okay, there's no one immediately in our area, which is
Correct.
good. Sorry, go ahead, Ollie. Ollie?
I just would say I shared the information that there is no inside.
Yeah, I think that already, didn't we?
Exotic particles have been detected.
Oh yeah, I have a Silex crystal.
I would say warp no.
Yeah. We already knew that though.
Did we?
You guys talked. Yeah, you talked about this last time. The great enemy is aboard this ship potentially. That's why we got the flame weapons.
Yep.
Ah, fair enough.
I just didn't know. We just didn't know how prevalent it is right now.
I think we have enough canaries.
Sorry.
A good thing we have enough canaries.
Yeah. Okay, so if the blood skinners are going to at least put their somewhat nasal protection on, what are Muttermouth and Thomas got for protection wise?
They refuse to enter. They will
refuse to
not
enter,
go
okay.
in there. Their senses are telling them that is no, you don't go in there.
Did we give them a comm bead? I thought we did.
Yes, they have been given a comm bead. They were given one last time because Muttermouth was the other one who went up to scout. So it basically went Cooney, Muttermouth, your group.
Okay.
Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, I think my connection cut out for a second there. Sorry.
As you should be. So, how do we want to enter, or do we want to enter? We'd have a question.
I mean, maybe we should just leave the ship here and go somewhere else entirely, just to derail the game. But no, we should enter.
The ambush
It's
that
gonna
would
be
get
shitty,
you.
but
The ambush
it
the
will
next time
only
you go
get-
through that fucking ravine.
It will only get worse.
Yeah.
I say
All right.
nudge forward.
Yeah, no, I know, I agree.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Let's start moving forwards. I will take the lead to try and make sure that the fucking Izmirians move in there. Sorry, did you say Muttermouth and Thomas had a comm bead, right?
They do, yes.
Okay, so if I'll also
I mean, they
inform
could
them that if
guard
any,
outside.
yeah,
if they don't want
they're
to
basically
enter.
our rear guard. If shit goes down, communicate that to us, and we'll go from there. Just stay hidden for now and keep an eye out. I'll move up. I'll climb up onto the ramp and then start like motioning for like the meat shields to be helped up, and then the gunners and the other ones, the blood skinners.
Okay. So, as you enter into this large hangar deployment bay, the Izmirians are getting a bit freaked out as they enter this the metal craft that's sweaty. Are you going to
Understandable, to be fair.
go along the same route that you went last time? I mean, this is more a
I
question
haven't
to
been in here
Cooney.
last time.
Yeah, it's more of
Yeah.
a question to Cooney, as she's the only one who knows the interior of the craft.
I mean, can I get an idea where the beacon is coming from? The distress beacon?
Sure. You go over to one of the consoles. You take it out of the low power mode, the standby mode that it's been in.
Give me 1 second.
As you start, yeah, give me a tech use test. I'll give you a plus 30.
Okay. Not gonna lie, I'm not very good at this.
Me wasting all your good rolls. So Cooney, as you log into the computer and you begin trying to find out what console is being connected, perhaps you can also use the internal communications to communicate with whoever's putting out the signal. Things start going weird with the console. Glitches, flashes. One moment you're on the correct screen that you want to be on, and the next minute you're in a different area of the program altogether. It's frustrating, but you keep going back and, right, okay, so communications, open communications, and then you get taken back to the roster of the ship. You're going through, and then you get taken to another section of the ship that has names of all the people, and it just keeps on. It's as if the machine itself is fighting you when you try to locate the distress signal. But eventually you manage to break this thing that's inflicting this machine. I mean, you're not entirely sure what's going on.
Like
An error probably
Imperial
compiling from the crash of the ship, perhaps. You find out that
Imperial
it's
malware.
you find out that the distress is coming from the bridge, but more importantly, from either the captain or the second in command's bed chambers.
Oh.
Okay.
I know where this is going, and I do not like it.
Yeah, I'm
There are
also-
communications direct with the certain crew quarters. The captain's one would be one that can have direct communications to it.
I will try to communicate. I will just try to open comms to the.
It asks for
person, the
your
bridge.
personal code.
I'll give it.
Okay, you put in your personal code. The system goes through its Tau-esque loading screen, connecting, authorization code accepted, communications are open. You hear a scream rip through the entirety of the ship as every speaker seems to blare a hideous noise ripping across the sound waves.
Motherfucker.
I'll turn it off.
As you hit off, you hear, "For the greater good, not again, no!" as it shuts.
I say, Tukuni, I think we're on an extermination mission.
It would be in Tau, so obviously no humans can understand what was being said then. But a Xenos voice could just be heard at the very end. For you guys, it would sound like shock and pain, serious trauma in the sound of the voice, like how it cracks and breaks. But yeah, you wouldn't know what they actually said.
Okay.
As the screeching sound stops, it almost echoes on through the ship. You hear a faint almost a tune gets played out in a melodic, melancholic-esque tone.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Gentlemen.
I'll just curse a little bit in Tal, and then I'll just say, yeah, we should head towards the bridge and purge everything that is infecting the ship.
Okay. For me to give my bonuses to the rest of the meat shields, I have to actually stay amongst them, or at least at the front. So I will be leading the meat shields from the front. Cooney, stay behind me and give me directions as we go. Okay?
I know this ship better than you. It's probably a better idea for me to be ahead, no?
I suppose, yeah. But if you run into anything, you have to fall back behind me immediately. Okay?
Yeah, I know. Don't worry.
Okay. So I want to
Uh,
make sure that my talents, Iron Discipline and Into the Jaws of Hell, are active. So long as my allies can see me, they get a reroll to willpower tests and pinning tests, and my minions, aka the Asmirians, get immunity to fear and pinning.
I mean,
Okay.
hold on. Via Vox, doesn't that mean so long as we're within earshot of you, we
Yeah,
also
but
get
I
the
have
thing?
to maintain my appearance to them, so I'll be talking quite a lot. So I'd rather be.
And the Izmirians don't have Vox beads.
Yeah, they also don't
no.
have box speeds.
Yeah, there.
Sure. And then I take it that that Cray and Bob and the two drones are bringing up the rear.
Yep.
Happy enough?
Okay. Because you have said that you're going to activate these two talents and you're taking the head of the spear thrust as it is, you don't need to roll anything for the Izmirians. Just the screech across the Voxcasters definitely shook them, but as you come to the front and take command, that seems to be relieved. So as you set off, Cooney, or as you and Heinrich set off with the Izmirians following behind and your little convoy moving,
Come along.
the
To the
code
jaws of hell, as they so to say.
coming through your Tau channels change. It's no longer just SOS. It's going to take a bit of your mental capabilities, Cooney.
Capacity?
Capacity, that's the one. Because you're hearing code that you're not writing, unless you're writing it down as you're... Yeah, it takes a bit of brain power to get it all. Another message is coming through. It would be a name, a designation, a rank, which name, redacted for now, designation, Earthcast, rank, secondary, I was going to say engine seer, but there wouldn't be engine seer, it'd be like mechanic or secondary.
Engineer.
Engineer, yeah.
Hold on.
I'm not entirely sure what the Tau word is for engineer. But
I'll get the thing.
secondary engineer, the ship's name, and we don't know what's in here. For the greater good, use overwhelming firepower. They killed them all. The screaming doesn't stop. And there'd be some more bits which are just like enemy unknown, as much information as can be given, but some of it then turns into gibberish of the walls are screaming, pus from the taps. It goes on with more mechanical issues that seem to take the focus after the immediate important information. Almost obsessively diagnosing the flaws in mechanical systems.
So the second highest rank for the Earthcast is engineer, and it would be F-I-O-L. Like so. Hold on. I'll just do it on the thing. Oh, this. Would be...
Your L. Fjol. Fjol. Fingerlabban.
Like, my name is not Shazla. That's my caste and my rank.
Yes.
So, and if he's
Wait.
from my planet,
So Fjol to laugh.
and if he has a nickname, the nickname would be, I don't remember if the nickname is first or if it's after. Hold on. I don't remember where the nickname is, but I think it's after the name. So it'll be,
I think
name,
it's I think it's after your actual name.
name, nickname. So it'll be like this.
Fjol Dalth. Nickname.
It's very easy, actually, the cast system.
So, you start moving along the corridors. As you leave the hangar bay, corridors narrow down. The lights begin to flicker. In some areas, they are off entirely. You follow the route that Cooney and the others went the last time.
Actually, since I did get access to the computer, no, I was going to ask if I could get a real time map of the ship, and maybe see
Damage
if
control report.
Backup power, isn't it?
I mean, a damage control report would be handy.
Yeah.
Are you finding another console to try and access?
No, let's purge a little bit first before we do that.
Okay.
Let's try to cleanse a little bit first.
It takes you some
Let's at least get
time,
through the hangar.
Cooney. A number of the routes that you went down the last time, this time, whilst there's no debris in the way stopping you, there's something off. The walls are no longer just moist. They're slimy. And things seem to be growing in areas that you wouldn't expect anything to be growing. And in one corridor that you go to walk down, it's completely sealed by this slimy, membraney growth of plankton or moss or some strange organic matter that's decided to start growing within your ship. The temperature has also increased. And as I said, the air has got more humid, and the mist is now gathering not just at your feet, but further up your leg.
Can we see where the mist is coming from? Or no?
No. You've, at this point, made it past the armory that you raided last time.
Wait, we've been past the armory?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, this would be the point that you're going past the armory.
If you point out that's the armory, I was going to ask if you guys can double check it to see if there's any of those charging cables and shit for you. Even if there was one that you can pull out to try and make it even if you could pull out a couple of them, so you could at least try and attempt a conversion adapter for like the
It's
materials
more
that are
drone.
good in your
It's
spec.
more TAL components that you need. So you just need to rip apart a couple of computers, but they never did that last time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, is there? I'm sure they have some of that in the armory, right?
I mean, better to do it now before we have to leave in a hurry.
Yeah. So like if
Unless
we,
those have a
because
point.
this will be part of our exit route, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if we strip part, if I have the meat shields and me and the gunners hold this section of the hallway, you two go in there, strip sections of it of the armory, leave it as a small stockpile so we can quickly grab it. Like even throw it in one of the old backpacks or some shit we have.
Sure. So you can stop off at the armory. Again, this corridor has been designed to be a defensive point.
Yeah.
So think of it as the hallway leading down. There are either side. There are two areas where technically you can take cover and shoot round the corner. There's like a recess. It's the word that I'm looking for.
Okay.
Okay, we may lose your towel. We'll see.
Oh no.
As you break up the people into teams to watch over the area, Heinrich, Cray and Cooney can make their way into the armory. There are probably 2 computers there that are used for checking in and out equipment.
Oh, hey, Jim, you back?
I'm trying to talk, but I keep losing connection. So,
Oh,
can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
We can hear you.
Yeah, I said my plan was to purge and make sure it's secure before we went into the armory.
Well, this is
Yeah,
the
but
small armory we went to last time, or you guys went to last time.
Yeah, we could go in and check if there is anything, but as far as I remember, there wasn't much.
No, but
basically, mine and Giddy's logic is, I think it's better to prepare a small stash of parts right now, so we at least have some value of it while we pass by the armory without any incident before we have to fight a demon and potentially start running for our lives.
yeah.
Fair,
So
fair,
this is a backup stash on our escape route that we can
we
grab
can make it.
in a pinch.
We can make the pit stop.
Yeah. You happy enough with that?
Yeah.
So you and Cray can investigate the armory, and then I'll hold the hallway with the Izmirians and shit.
So,
Literally.
can I
Shit in the
get
hallway.
Craig, can I get a tech use test? There is a -20. Cooney, can I get a tech use test? There is a +20.
Yeah, hold on. I need to refresh Roll20 because, like I said, I'm losing connection all the time, so nothing is working.
Oh god.
Do I get any bonuses from my combi tool?
No. You have succeeded, Cray. So you're just taking apart components. This is alien technology that you haven't stripped before. There's not that much.
It's a screw.
There's not like that much TOW equipment that you've stripped. You might have seen Cooney working on her gun, but that's not the same as taking apart a computer. Yes.
Just like how Cray was helping me learn stuff,
yeah, but
I'll be telling him what
can't
to take and what to not take.
So you can't if you're doing the job yourself. Like you're taking apart one computer, he's taking apart another computer. If you help him, you're stopping your work to go, right, Cray, you need to do this, do that. So
yeah, leave the teaching until afterwards. This is just a a salvage operation more so than teaching
learning.
Time. Teaching time comes afterwards. We don't want to be teaching in the middle of
So you have both succeeded. You're both taking apart the separate computers. So, as you begin taking apart the computers, going to go with, yeah. Okay.
Oh.
So, Cray, as you're inside the machine's guts, and there are different components that you're not quite sure about what it is, but you can get a grasp of, well, we need electrical wires, we need components. I can just take this whole thing out. So I won't really, you're not taking every individual component apart. In some cases, you're just grabbing undoing the casing of a bigger component and just going, well, I'll just take the whole fucking thing. Can you give me a toughness test? Cray? You do, however, get a +20 to resist it. Hang on.
Oh, no.
Have you got a metal hand or a fleshy hand? I think you've still got fleshy hands, haven't you?
I'm looking at my 1 second. I'm looking at my. I do have potential coil that stores energy of various kinds.
Yeah. Okay. So you only get a +10 to your toughness test.
That's better than negative. Right?
Yeah, I was just reviewing the rest of my subnet.
Ah. Hey, look at that.
Okay. So Cray, as you're taking apart a bulk piece, something doesn't feel right. Something within you tingles and you pull your hands away as a jolt of tau electricity shoots across the circuits. You don't touch anything. You sit and you, for a moment, how? Is it just, it's Xenos? It's you don't understand something? But all of what tells you should have happened, that was not it. You can continue to take out the component, but that seemed odd.
I mean, I know the great enemy is at work here, so.
Sure. Carry on taking apart components. It takes you about an hour to collect up all the components, take things apart. You haven't succeeded well on your tests. You just about succeeded. So as we move into the hallway,
I
Heinrich.
think we lost.
Yeah, I think we have lost a Jim for the moment.
We have lost Jim a while ago.
Like, no, he's offline on Discord, man. Did the fucking transformer explode again?
No, he was having issues with his internet the whole time.
It was his neighbor and the child.
Oh. The child at the internet.
The child pulled the plug. So, Heinrich, as you're in this corridor, you can hear, tinkering and things going on. You're trying to keep the Izmirians calm, but they are constantly... What was that? Did you see that? Did something move through the mist? And as you look down either end of the corridor, again, it is a defensive corridor, but even you start to see swirls in the mist along the floor, as if something has just moved through it, but you were staring the whole time and you didn't see anything move, but the mist tells you otherwise. The Izmirians, the blood skinners are holding it together better, but the meat shields are not. As you hear something. Starts off so faintly,
I like this funky beat.
Almost a beat. Not a heartbeat, not a marching tune. An orchestra, a one-man band just going along with different instruments, very lightly, but in the silence, you can just hear it.
Okay. I am going to... I'm not going to shout. I'm just going to speak, commandingly to make sure that they stay in... Oh, yeah. Jim lost internet connection. Fuck. Okay. I'm going to quickly, order the Izmirians to get in formation, kind of stay alert, stay ready. There is an enemy coming for us. Don't worry, it's just an enemy, just like anything else. We can kill it. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's just trying to psych us out. I'm just trying to reassure them and pat them on the back, okay, we got this. Can I give a command or charm, maybe?
Sure, you can do command or charm, depending on how you are speaking to them.
I will try charm. I will try to be more nice about it because, yeah, I will try charm more so than command this time, just to okay, listen, I'm walking amongst them and kind of going, okay, listen, we got this. Don't worry. They're just trying to psych us out. We got this. We're strong. We can do it. If it bleeds, we kill it. Hell yeah, we got this. We got this. So, flat. Or
I'll give you a +10 because the loyalty of the Izmirians is quite high.
okay, 4 degrees.
Sure, you're going through and calming them and using your charm to settle them is going well. They seem to be taking some strength, and also from the fact that the blood skinners are staying calm. There's that tune. It just echoes very softly. Then you hear the coming from the armory, and perhaps a cybernetic swear.
Beep. Just self-censors. Hey, you mind? Saya.
As the melody
Only if you don't
disappears.
only if you don't speak binary.
You speak binary, it was the worst.
You can't say that, Albie.
What? You all know
They're
what we think
people
about
now.
Mars. You know what we think about the Martians.
Yeah. Fucking red coat wearing bastards. Oh yeah, Jim just straight up lost internet access. Fuck. Okay.
So a bit of information to see if we can buy a bit of time for him to get some internet back.
Yeah.
Cray, as you've taken apart the things, you start thinking about the 2 individuals that were outside. They had, if any, prosthetics on their bodies. They were all of poor quality. Their robes were horrendous in fabrication and in cleanliness. They had a number of augmetics that were purely aesthetic. So they had pieces of metal attached, running through their cheeks or their mouths, that were pierced, hooks that were pierced through parts of their skin to make it look as if they had metal antennas. You would best describe them as a very, very downtrodden, perhaps heretical version of Tributi, the lowest rank within the Adeptus Mechanicus. Essentially, Adeptus Mechanicus civilians.
Good thing there are no civilians in 40k.
Yeah. It depends on your definition.
There
Civilians
are no
can also be
civilians.
classed as the auxiliary. In which case they're all they're all combatants.
I mean, they are all targets.
Yes.
So, in the hopes that a Jimothy will return, after the hour is up, you've gathered up some components that could be useful in creating a converter, a power converter. You gather up your troops and begin to push on. Cooney leading the way, kind of, with Heinrich basically vying for position. I imagine Cooney gets a little bit ahead of you, Heinrich, and then you roll past. You are leading the charge. You come to the living quarters, the area where last time Cooney, Cray, and I believe Thomas backed away from. As the doors open, they struggle as, after being pried open, you'll
I
see
raise my flamethrowers.
almost darkness in this, almost pitch darkness in this area. There's only a few lights that still illuminate the corridors, and the growth here is immense. No longer are the walls just slimy, but they're mossy. Full-on mini jungle has appeared. The mushrooms and other fungi that grow in the corners grow in a very odd, rotten style. There are... I forgot what you'd call them. They're essentially vines coming from the ceiling, and dangling from those vines are boils or pustules filled with some liquid sloshing around inside. They're almost translucent, as the faint light giving off just illuminates their putrefied form as they drip and ooze that congeals on the floor, creating almost stalactites or stalagmites, can't remember which, of this fungus-like moss that protrudes from the floor.
Right. Fire, please.
I give a whiff of flamethrowers after the meat shields came out of the way.
So the area has been cleared out as you use up one charge of your flamer fuel. The smoke and steam that billow up from your gout as it fires down the corridor, perhaps reaching a little bit further as you flick the flames to try and make best use of them. Do I be nice? Do I be mean? I could get you to roll damage to see if it just explodes anyway, but I'll be generous. Technically, that can happen anytime you use them. But I'll be generous. A hideous smell. You'd already got accustomed to the staleness of the air, to the wetness as you breathe. But as the gout bursts these pustules hanging from the ceiling, as the moss withers, well, not withers, is dry, super dried, crispens, and the smell now is that of a rotting morgue. For the Izmirians, a number of the meat shields just start vomiting as they smell the decay. The blood skinners, your actual combatants, hold it together far better. You two both have filtration plugs or some sort of filtration system, so the smell is not enough to make you vomit, but even through your filtration plugs, you can still smell it and taste it. Cooney, perhaps struggling a little bit. Can't remember, did the Tau have more sensitive noses or less sensitive?
Less.
Less. It's their no. Actually, hang on. Their nose is the same as humans. It's their eyes are less. It are slightly less. That's why they use the
They did
helmets.
have issues with the nose intake.
No,
Intake.
that whole crevice on their face is their nasal cap, the nasal crevice.
Okay, so they're not more sensitive to smell. That's the main.
No.
So, yeah, perhaps even Cooney struggles with the smell inside of her helmet, but she gestures forwards and essentially plots out a route that would lead to the bridge. As you move through the corridor, as some of the smoke begins to clear and the steam, so you get a better visual, the sound gets ever so slightly louder. As you make your way through what would be a little metal jungle of corridors and rooms, habitation rooms and cleaning facilities and locker rooms and this, that, and the other, which Cooney is able to navigate expertly. I'm only really nice to Cooney when she's not here.
God fucking damn it.
You make your way to a armored and supported, reinforced staircase, emergency staircase leading up to the main bridge area. The sound of music grows as you move your people into position. I will bring you over to the map. You can position yourself. Position yourselves. Position yourselves.
Oh, position.
It is a little bit cramped.
Yeah, it's a little cramped, but that's roughly where. Can you move them up like one more rank, just so Craig can get into the back? Because I'm pretty sure that's
So I wasn't entirely sure how you were positioning them, so I will reposition them now.
Although, yeah, hang on, but yeah, the. In fairness, I should be like in line with them, so yeah, like I should be there. No, they stay in line with me. There we go. Ow!
And then we'll put a Timmy there. We got.
Give Timmy an indicator, goddammit.
He has got a name.
I can't see the name.
Yeah, I know. You have to zoom in quite a lot, but he has got a name.
No, it's literally if you double click on him, just make sure like the name is show to players or something there, because I can't see the nameplate.
I will give him a shield, just as an extra reminder. It should be because I copied his. Yeah, it is. I copied him from one that was already on a map. It's just because it's only Tim, and it's right above your head.
It's not there. Yeah, even on the stream, it's not there.
Why the fuck's that not there?
Try deleting and re-adding.
No, I can't delete it because it's.
No. I mean the nameplate on the settings. If you double click them, not double click them, but right click thing, because that should allow you to change it.
Okay, there we go.
Hey,
I
there we go.
don't know why it wasn't working before. Anyway, it was on the other map, and now it wasn't. Right, so we're going to put them on the flanks. Then we put you in there. Then technically we have a Cooney who would come up in the rear sections. There are technically a few more Izmirian meat shields.
Each
If they
token
start
is two.
dying really quickly, I'll give you another 3. I think you've got 7 there.
Fair enough. Wait, oh god damn it. Does it have to be 7?
Maybe.
You despicable bastard.
Could it be interesting that there's 7 Izmirian citizens and 7 bloodskinners?
Oh my god, I didn't realize there's 7 bloodskinners as well. God damn it,
This can you set
Oh, it's in feet.
distance right? Because I don't think 6 squares is intended range of heavy flamer.
Why is the...
That's in feet, LB. That's why.
Yeah,
even if it's just the default, so
yeah, but
one cell is 5 feet.
I copied it over, and it should have been. I literally did copy of Tau ship, so it should have already been set to.
Roll20 has notions, my dude.
Okay, so it's now.
He has notions of software.
There we go. It's back to meters.
But we want Manhattan for targeting, or measurements rather, I believe.
Manhattan minute or some shit, whatever else.
Yeah. There we go. That should be correct now.
Yeah.
So,
I think we're kind of without Cooney at the moment. So
I know. I'm like, how can I make this?
Especially with it being like the
right before combat, and also, you know, I've only got,
you know, the bridge of the Tau ship.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out something that I could like waffle on about, and you know.
Is there any way we can reorganize in like an extra day, or like an extra day for like a half session or something, just in case?
Oh, I didn't want to do that. So I probably can do another session. I don't really have anything in my planner at the moment. And we've got one session next week, and then I'm off.
Yeah. If you're in Japan, try and find this. Hint, you won't.
Oh, hit the wrong button then. That will have to do. It's a bit of a big rectangle, but also, yeah, you'd struggle to find me in Japan. It's a lot of people in Japan. It'd be a struggle.
Aldi, is there?
Are we at the? We are right now at the living quarter, right? Of the bridge.
You're on the bridge. So you've gone up the armored staircase. There'd be a bit more to it than just how I described it. But again, I don't know how Tau ships are built. So you basically come up in the hallway just before you get to the bridge. You're up against some armored doors, which are, again, this whole area is like covered in moss and mold. Cooney can inform you that there's one more room before the bridge, technically, but that door could also be open, so be prepared for, you know, whatever comes.
Can I refill my flamer?
You can reload, but you can't refill the flamer.
Yeah, all right, fucking English teacher.
Because it's a pressurized gas or liquid.
I would say you're fine at the moment. Just how many shots have you got left on it?
I have 9 shots left.
Yeah, that should be enough for the combat.
And then I have 10 spare.
Yeah.
I also have 1 medium flamer reload and 3 liters of non-pressurized. And 2 bottles of crude. Do you remember what we did with the tower shields? Those are still at the mining post?
Probably.
Okay, I will remove those from the...
Okay, well, I'm guessing. See, I know what will happen. I'll end the stream, and it'll be like Cooney will appear. Well, it doesn't look like Cooney's internet is going to come back anytime soon, so we will end this episode off here. Possibly there'll be another mini episode during the week. If not, then there will be one more episode, and then there'll be a months-long hiatus from the game.
You're away on the what, the 8th?
I go away on the 6th, and then I come
6th,
back on the
yeah.
6th. So yeah, we've got one more game, as long as everyone can make it, of course, and then I'm away for a month. Yes, well, thank you all so much for watching, as we're going to end it off here. I certainly hope you've enjoyed this episode, and looking forward to future episodes to come. Yeah, thanks for joining us, everyone. Take care, and as always, bye-bye for now.
Bye. See ya. I had to do it for him.